Oh, hey everyone! Episode 7 of Origin PC Live. Let's do it.
Gotcha.
Sorry about that. Hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome to this week's episode of Origin PC Live. My name is Alexis Roselle, community leader here at Origin PC, also known as Kuziel. Whatever you want to call me is fine.
I'm Kevin Wachaleski, Origin PC CEO and co-founder. You can find me at Origin PC CEO
On everything.
on everything.
I remember when you were doing that change, making everything Origin PC CEO.
The last one to make the change, I think, was like Uplay,
Uplay,
Ubisoft.
yeah.
I
That's
didn't
right.
want
I
to do it
remember
for some reason, but then they did it.
They did it. Let me talk to you guys a little bit about the show. For those that are new here, let me give you a quick recap. So Origin PC Live is a way for us, Origin PC, to share with our community our passion for gaming, our passion for technology, for PCs, for geek news, movies, TV, all that good stuff. We have special guests on every week. We do giveaways on here. It's a really fun, exciting way to just have a nice little roundup with our entire community. So tell your friends about it. Share this post on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and Twitch, whatever you got. Share with your friends. Let them know that we're here and we're doing this. Thank you guys for tuning in. We actually have a team on standby that's taking all your feedback. If you tweet at us using the hashtag OriginPCLive, we'll see it all. We also have a segment later on called Ask Origin PC. So when you ask any questions, it'll probably pop up in that segment.
Yes, thank you everybody. Thank you all for tuning in on Mixer, Facebook, and of course Twitch. Please interact during the broadcast. Just tag at Origin PC. Give us your comments, give us your questions. Like Kuzi said at the end of the show, we'll take some of those questions and answer them live. And then we're also going to go over at the end of the show the Post of the Week winner. Oh yeah, and we're going to unveil the new Post of the Week contest for next week. So the Post of the Week last week was, if Kevin and Kuzi starred in our own video game, which we should, what would it be called? So an example of that would be Call of Kevin and Kuzi. Or what was the example you had last week? It was really good.
Oh, Super Baldio Brothers.
Or Super Baldio Brothers. So some good examples there. At the end of the show, we're going to reveal who won the Post of the Week. And yeah, thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in and hanging out. So let's kick off the show. Segment number 1. A special shout out to Logitech for providing us with these fantastic cameras that we're using for the show. Look how clear and crisp, and you can see all the blemishes on my face. It's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Logitech. So, what we currently know is that Artifact... Oh, I'm sorry. Opening our new segment is the announcement of a new game from Valve. Finally, what we've all been waiting for, a Dota card game called Artifact. So what we currently know is that Artifact is a digital card game that will involve the Dota universe and Dota-like mechanics, which is pretty cool. But not much else is known about the game besides the fact it's planned to release in 2018. What do you think about this announcement from Valve, Kevin?
Did you see the Twitter post?
No.
Oh, you didn't see this?
No.
Somebody on Twitter, maybe our producer will get us the name before the end of the show. Somebody on Twitter posted a live, not a live, but a video reaction of when they actually unveiled it at the International. So it came up on the screen. You heard the crowd like, oh, you know, making some noise. And then they said a Dota card game, and you could hear a sigh from the crowd like, oh. Pretty funny. But, you know, at the end of the day, there's going to be a ton of people playing this. There's no way it's not going to fail.
Of course.
It's going to be high quality because it's Valve.
There it is.
Here's the person right now.
Nick.
Lewis, our producer, is giving it to us live.
Nick at TI7.
It's, yeah, that's his name. Nick at TI7.
Yeah, looks like it.
Can you bring that up again, Lewis? I think that might be just where he's at right now.
Nick is Nixed. Yeah.
Nick is Nixed.
That's his
So
Twitter.
check him out on Twitter. He has this post. It has like thousands of retweets and whatnot.
It's pretty funny. The collective sigh.
It's pretty funny, but it's going to be successful. I don't really do card games, so I couldn't really be a judge of it. But it'll come out. It'll make some waves.
It's pretty cute.
So what do you think about it?
I think it's pretty neat. It's definitely not what I was expecting from a Valve announcement.
Really? Huh?
Yeah, but I'm excited for it because I like Dota and I do like card games. Hearthstone's pretty cool. I don't see myself playing a ton of it, but I will give it a whirl, of course. I play everything. Why not? But it's pretty cool. At least they got something new, something coming out. We haven't heard much from Valve lately, so it's nice to see that they're still around. Every now and again, they'll just surprise us with something like, hey, we're still here, friends.
One thing's for sure, it'll be high quality.
Yeah, that's for sure. 100%.
So, earlier this week, Fantasy Flight Games announced a Fallout board game coming later this year. It's 1 to 4 players. I don't think they gave the price or the actual release date, but it looks super awesome. You assume a role of a character in the Fallout universe, of course. Of course, you're in the Wasteland. Uses locations from Fallout 3, Fallout 4, and the DLCs. Fallout New Vegas is not in it, so maybe that'll come later. Gameplay is based on the player's choices during quests. You can team up or you can work individually. Fantasy Flight showed off the board design, so if you look online, you can see images of the actual board. Looks pretty awesome. Some of the cards, the mechanics, show the miniatures, which you see on screen here right now, and it's pretty good. It's pretty cool. You get a Brotherhood outcast, a well-dressed ghoul, and more. Alexis, what do you think?
This I'm really excited about. I love Fallout, and I love board games, and blending them together is just like a dream come true. I was always waiting for something like this. I'm surprised that they haven't made an iteration of, like, maybe they do have one for Elder Scrolls, probably. But I was waiting for one for Fallout, and I think it looks pretty neat. I like the little figurines it comes with. I think just having that alone as a collectible is pretty awesome. So I'm pretty amped. I'm definitely gonna pre-order it. I'm trying to find online if there's anywhere to pre-order. Maybe I haven't looked deep enough, but I was seeing if there's like a Kickstarter or anything available. If there is, and you know of it out there in chat, please feel free to link us. If you hear anything, you can tag either Kevin or myself or @OriginPC and let us know. But yeah, I'm pretty amped about it. What about yourself? What do you think?
Well, you mentioned Elder Scrolls board game, and I'm completely distracted with that. That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
This board game looks really cool. It's only 4 players. It's the only thing I don't really like the Monopoly Gamer that I showed a few episodes ago.
That was only 4-player also?
That's also 4 players, but you know, I've added 6 players and it works. It's pretty cool with even 6 players. Or you could do teams. So. Cool. But yeah, we're of course we're gonna get that. We're gonna play it, and it'll be fun.
I can't wait to do it here at Game Night, our Origin PC Game Nights.
Yes.
So we got some cool Origin PC news, a ton of it actually. Computer Shopper gave our Chronos 4 out of 5 stars. And they said the latest rev of Origin's pint-sized powerhouse, the Chronos PC, can box with the big toys and flatten more than its share of them. Thank you very much for that, Computer Shopper. 4 out of 5 stars. Not bad at all.
Somebody needs to screenshot that koozie face.
I'm like, I couldn't read it. My glasses are like all messed up. PC Mag got their hands on the Eon 17 SLX 10 series gaming laptop and said the Eon 17 SLX can chew through video editing and other demanding tasks in no time. It is a powerhouse. Anyone that's heard me talk about the SLX knows a ton about it already. It's a beast. You can house a desktop CPU up to 2 1080 Ti's or 1080s in SLI. It's an animal. Finally, Hot Hardware gave their approval award to the Eon 15S, saying on its own the Eon 15S is ultimately a compelling value and one of the more affordable paths into the gaming laptop territory. What do you think about all these reviews, Kevin? I bet you're pretty excited.
That's a lot of reviews. That was all just 1 week.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, it's awesome to see our products reviewed and always get the feedback of what the reviewers liked, what they didn't like. Always looking to improve our products. It's great to see that all of these products got glowing reviews. I personally love the Eon 15S, super affordable gaming laptop, and the Chronos, the small form factor. I mean,
yeah,
these are really awesome. Yeah,
I feel the same way about the Eon 15S. We talked about it numerous times here. One of the biggest things we always get from people that are huge fans of our brand is like, man, you know, I can't quite afford it just yet, but I'm gonna hold out. The Eon 15S is a perfect entry level laptop for any gamer. If you want a game on the go, and there it is. If you want a game on the go and you need it to be affordable, it's a great entry level laptop. It starts only at $999. So check it out at originpc.com. And we got some geek news. Kevin, you want to kick that off?
Now, moving on to the geek news. Kicking off our geek news is the reveal of Cable for the upcoming Deadpool sequel. Ryan Reynolds posted the photo of Josh Brolin as Cable on his Instagram account. It's pretty cool how these reveals are coming via Instagram and social media. Co-creator of both Deadpool and Cable shared another photo of Brolin as the time-traveling mutant. He's still with his signature metal arm and glowing eye, of course, as you see right there, as Cable would. He has a significant role in Deadpool 2, and in the comics, the Cable and Deadpool team up together, so it'll be really cool to see how they partner up. Cable is usually the tough and serious guy, and of course Deadpool is the complete opposite. What do you think about this, Kuzi?
Cable's awesome. He's always been one of my favorite characters from back in the X-Men animated series days when I used to watch it. I think it was I remember like the first 5 X-Men figures I had were definitely Wolverine, definitely Cable, definitely Cyclops. So he was in there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's pretty neat. I'm excited to see him come to life on the big screen.
When does this movie come out? Do we know? I'm totally looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too.
Love the first one.
The first one was amazing.
They keep revealing more characters, and it's
such a cool. Yeah. It's so cool to see like an action movie like this next year. It's coming out next year. It's gonna be R-rated. That was kind of gritty and very, very R-rated on the comedy side, but it was actually really, really funny. Like I laughed my way through that movie, and it was awesome. The action scenes were great. So I'm really psyched about part 2 as well.
The only question is, can part 2 live up to part 1, live up to the hype?
It's gonna be rough.
How many plugs of brands will be in there?
Yeah, right? You'll be drinking a large Pepsi.
Yep.
So some surprising news, kind of a bummer actually. Disney has announced that it's going to be pulling all of its movies from Netflix by the end of 2018. This includes Marvel and Star Wars movies as well. Along with the announcement, Disney will be launching its own streaming service in 2019, which will feature Disney's theatrical content as well as exclusive content for the service. Despite the movies moving out of Netflix, the Marvel TV show involving Daredevil, Jessica Jones, and company will continue to remain on Netflix. That's good news. Kevin, what do you think about this mass exodus of Disney movies from Netflix?
It's pretty crazy. It's way too late for them to make this move.
Yeah.
Netflix already owns the market. This leads me into, we should create another segment. Tell us what you guys think. We're talking about maybe bringing on a new segment where we make predictions. Kuzi and I can make various predictions about the gaming geek industry, and then we can see how wrong we are in future episodes down the road. So my prediction about this, not going to work. Disney's own streaming service, I don't think it's going to work out. It's going to do that well. But they haven't released pricing, so pricing will be a big factor in this. But I just don't see how anyone can compete with Netflix.
Yeah, it's pretty hard. The only cool saving grace that I see for Disney is if they have like all their old classic movies on the streaming service. If ever one is available and that's free, that could be a good way for like parents to show their kids like all the Disney movies, starting from what they used to watch as kids to movies that are now. That could be the only thing that will save it, and I think that's pretty neat. But man, to be pulling out all their big, like, I was so surprised to see Rogue One on Netflix, and
yeah. I've
already seen it like twice since it came on there. Movies like that on Netflix, like I just love Netflix. It's so easy, yeah. I guess. But Disney, always wants to make their own and do their own thing.
The only way it'll work is what you just said. If they have the entire catalog, they have to come really strong with their catalog, not hold back, and also develop new content. If they do those two things, it'll be success. But I doubt it.
Let's move on to the recent game releases. What do you say?
Recent releases, sponsored by Blue. Special shout out to Blue Microphones for these awesome mics. You'll see them in some of the shots.
Yeah.
Incredible mics, incredible sound quality. We love it. Kicking off the recent releases. Hellblade. I don't know how to pronounce this.
Senua.
Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. Available on PC and other platforms. I've seen a lot of buzz on this. Players control Senua, who delves into madness to fight for the soul of her dead lover in this third-person action adventure. Graphics are insane.
I heard it's pretty terrifying.
Emotionally insane, yes. Captivating. The game explores the concept of mental health with special visual and sound effects to make you feel the psychological effects of Senua that Senua is feeling. What do you think, Kuzi?
I hate scary games. I heard that the audio in this was so well done that people feel like there's someone else in the room with them. Like there's certain scenes where like they have voices talking to them in the background.
Yeah, it recommends you put on your headphones.
Yeah, and that's pretty cool. I would try it. I'd probably want to have someone there with me, but I wouldn't see myself. I just have never played a horror game all the way through. I just hate jump scares. Although this might not be like a jump scare type game, so maybe I'll give it a whirl.
Do it.
What about you? You gonna try it out?
Oh, I'm definitely gonna try it out. I just don't know when. Gotta find time.
Yeah, right. There's so many good games coming out. Speaking of which, Lawbreakers made a splash this week on PC and PS4. It's a skill-based first-person arena shooter from Cliff Bleszinski and his team at Boss Key. There's zero gravity zones that allow allow you to travel 2 ways, unlike any other shooter, and several roles for you to choose from, ranging from a tanky robot to a ninja-like assassin. You can choose different modes to play across several maps.
So fast and so much fun. It's awesome.
It is really fast. I got to play the early testing. I think we've played it at events multiple times. I did a few of the beta tests, and it's really cool. It's really, really quick. It's definitely a good competitor for a lot of the competitive shooters out there. I don't see this taking too long to break into the competitive shooter scene. I'm sure there's going to be teams already lined up to do stuff like this, and it's already making a pretty big splash on Twitch.
Nice. Congrats to the Bosky team.
Yeah.
Next up, first episode of Telltale's Batman: The Enemy Within landed this week with a new story for the Caped Crusader in Telltale's Bat Universe. The Riddler has returned to terrorize Gotham City, and as Batman, you get to make tough choices that impact the outcome of the story. No pressure, you're Batman.
Yep, and that's it for the recent releases. Right after this short break, we're going to have Panzer on the line, aka at Trade Chat. Thank you so much to her. I see her in chat already. We're going to have her on the line. We're going to ask her a bunch of cool questions. Just stick around for this short commercial break, and we'll see you soon. Hey everyone, Alexis Roselle with Origin PC. Today we're going to be unboxing the AMD Ryzen Threadripper. AMD was nice enough to send this sweet new CPU over. Let me tell you a little bit about this particular Threadripper. It's the AMD Ryzen Threadripper 1950X. It's 16 cores at a 3.4 gigahertz base with 4.0 gigahertz in precision boost. The packaging is so cool. It's unlike anything I've seen personally with any sort of PC hardware, so really excited to get this cracked open. So the first steps they've told us are to rip here. So let's get started. Once we rip open this rip here tab, we should have more instructions inside, so let's give it a whirl. It's pretty exciting. I love opening up new things. Oh, it's not coming out playing like I wanted it to. Boom. So here we go. Pull this off. Oop. I took a step too far. So this out of the way. Pretty neat though. Everything looks so clean and nice. That Ryzen logo, I love it. Did a really good job of branding on this. So it says here if I rip open the top and bottom foams, like I did earlier, it should pop out. This should pop out here. Neat. Cool. Put this to the side right here. Looks like we've got some documentation at the bottom. Threadripper. Yeah, it comes with some stickers and installation instructions. Threadripper, Ryzen, yeah, cool stickers and stuff. We'll put this off to the side. Jump it up. Really, just the packaging in general is really nice. Pretty cool stuff. That. Okay, and we got this. This is what we like to call the doohickey. Some screws, and a plate for the motherboard. Bam. Awesome. Really good job packaging. Okay, next steps are to turn the knob on the back. It says unlock the power. Check that out. So we're going to put the torque wrench to the side, the bracket to the side, and let's pop this baby open. Put the instructions here. I think I got it from here. AMD, thanks. So we unlock. Oh, that is cool. All right, so this thing just pops out. Then it leaves this lens, which we will deal with later because I hear there's something neat about this. And this is the CPU itself. So one major thing to note is how much bigger it is than your standard CPUs. Let's see if we can. So here's the CPU itself. I guess this is where it comes off of. And you can take a look at the size of this baby. It's pretty. I'll use my hand as a basis for measurement. Pretty neat size. It says unlocked, unrestrained, uncompromising. Down at the bottom portion right here. It's very hard to tell without even with the lighting in the background, but it's pretty neat. They put a little secret message in there right under Threadripper. So yeah, pretty exciting stuff. So this actually releases the 10th, should be today when the video is uploaded. So the AMD Threadripper is now also available on Origin PC Millennium and Genesis, and you can check that out at originpc.com. Retail for this particular CPU is $999. So yeah, big thanks to AMD for providing us with this for the unboxing. I'm very excited to see what your thoughts are on it. Let us know what you think of the Threadripper when you get to try it out. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask us in the comments. If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up and follow Origin PC across all social media. We love you, Origin PC family. Thanks for tuning in. Ugh, that guy was boring. That guy out of the unboxing video. Welcome back, everybody. Shout out to Intel for powering our streaming rig and this show. This next segment, new guest, who dis? Sponsored by Intel. Now we have time to chat with the amazing Panzer, also known as Trade Chat on YouTube. You'll know her for her work on YouTube covering everything Blizzard related, including WoW and Overwatch, or her work as a video content manager for Wowhead. She's been making videos for a long time and continues to do an awesome work online. You can even find her on Twitch playing Blizzard games. How are you doing this Friday, Panzer?
I am laughing currently because we were having, you know, the Intel AMD fan wars in chat, and it came up and it was like, this segment is sponsored by Intel.
Yeah, that was perfect, right?
Yeah, right?
It was amazing. It was really great. I was playing WoW on Twitch before this, like right before your stream started.
Oh, really? How was it going?
Yeah, it was going well. It was going well. We were questing in Hellfire Peninsula on a level 63 monk.
Nice. That was actually one of our questions, so I'm going to skip to it real quick. So we noticed you've been streaming a lot more here on Twitch and raising money for our friends over at St. Jude. How's that been going for you?
Well, I did the St. Jude Play Live event. That was this June or May. I don't remember. It was over the summer. And our team did just over $100,000. I personally did like $70,000 or something stupid like that. And awesome. That put us for the year, like for our total since St. Jude Play Live began, at $250,000. Wow. So we killed it this year. Everybody in the audience was just absolutely amazing. So I found myself being very just like motivated to stream. So I've just been streaming for fun. It really hasn't been a great monetary investment for me, because I'm like, oh, I need a new thing for streaming. And my husband's like, you don't make any money streaming. I'm like, but I need a thing.
That's awesome.
Sounds like our stream, actually.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Dump a bunch of money into it and see where it goes.
That's awesome. Congrats.
Yeah, congrats.
Oh, no, don't congratulate me. That was everybody else. I mean, I donated some money, but that $250,000 came from everybody who watches the streams and watches YouTube. And yeah, people are amazing. People are really amazing if you give them the chance.
Definitely.
So, Panzer, thanks a lot for coming on the show. Great to talk to you. Let's talk a little Overwatch.
Always.
Blizzard kicked off the summer games in Overwatch. What are your favorite skins so far?
Would you say? I'm sorry, cutting out a little bit.
What are your favorite skins that you've checked out so far?
Okay, so I did an unboxing video of loot boxes yesterday, and I now have every single skin except the one I want.
Oh, okay. Of course.
And it was the new Mercy skin, where she looks like kind of Olympic, like toga goddess kind of look. I don't have her, but I got every other one. And I think the big winners for the skin event this year were definitely the Soldier 76 Grillmaster skin, the Lifeguard McCree skin, and that new Mercy skin were all amazing. I've been playing competitive Lucio Ball. I placed high silver. Get on my level, okay?
Wow, baller. That Lucio Ball is my favorite part of the whole thing. I love it.
Lucio Ball is a blast, and I like the changes they made this year too, because last year you could do the cheesy thing where you could use your ult to like pull it in goal, and you can't do that anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they changed his ult, so now it's like, I call him Crack Lucio, which probably isn't appropriate, and I'm sorry for saying that on your stream, but he just like, everything about him gets like faster and crazier. Like, he moves so fast, it's hard to control him.
That's pretty neat, though. I love the direction they took Lucio. Speaking of Overwatch, how do you feel that Blizzard's handled Overwatch so far, being it's their first ever FPS? All these new heroes.
My God, they're like, I can't say enough things. I think the things they're doing with Overwatch League are impressive and are putting esports into a completely different league with these crazy high buy-ins. I've seen people kind of like criticize them, which I can understand that side of it, but they are ensuring that their players are paid, their players have benefits, their players are treated well. they're ensuring that these teams are going to be the best that they can possibly be, and they're going in a more standard sports direction as opposed to what we've seen in like League of Legends and Dota, because they want to make sure that the marketing is on a global level. They want people that are not just Overwatch fans, but are fans of competition, and people can feel like, oh, this is my city and this is a rivalry. And I was really excited to see that like Boston has a team and New York has a team, because as someone from New York, that rivalry is so real. Right. And I think it's one of those things that people will be interested in, even if they don't really know anything about Overwatch. So I think they're doing a great job. And I think Overwatch as a game, and just the way that Jeff Kaplan like talks to the audience all the time, and there's constantly patches and they're constantly addressing and tweaking things. I have a lot of respect for the way they've handled it. I think they're doing an amazing job.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more there. Even the way that the time it takes them to release a new hero, I think it's the perfect amount of time. And they're very careful, like that the heroes come out balanced, and I think it's been awesome. I think it's been really good so far.
Yeah, I feel like in other games when you get new heroes, it's so often like they're overpowered so badly, and I feel like Overwatch, Ana might have been a little overpowered when she first came out, but other than that, I feel like they have done a really good job with internal testing and making sure that when they come out, they're not in a place where they're not worth playing, or they're worth picking every time.
Yeah, agreed.
I have to admit, when Overwatch was first announced many years ago, I was one of the people that was a doubter. I was like, I don't know. It's going to be so difficult to balance a first-person shooter. It's totally different. It's going to be so hard for them to be super successful. And I have to admit, I was totally wrong. It's amazing.
Well,
it's amazing game. The content that they keep adding, the balance. It's amazing. Yeah. I'm crazy impressed.
In your credit to that note, I mean, I'm not sure if Blizzard restructured a lot of teams before we found out about Overwatch, so I think a lot of people had the idea in their mind that this was kind of Chris Metzen's baby and a bunch of these WoW developers, and like, what kind of game would this be? But like a few years ago, Blizzard like just kind of like absorbed a whole bunch of Bungie employees who worked on Halo, and I think you really can see a lot of those little nuances in Overwatch. So I feel like there were a lot of people on the team who knew what they were doing.
Yeah, right on.
Yes. So you've been on YouTube before. Been on YouTube for a while. Great success there. We have a question for the community, for people watching. What's the best advice you can give to somebody that's starting out on YouTube?
Oh, starting out, I can't imagine what it would be like starting out on YouTube now, because when I started on YouTube, it was a different world. In 2009, there was probably 1,000 times less channels, maybe even less than that. So there was a lot less competition. But I think right now the biggest thing that you can do with YouTube is make sure that you are also creating other healthy social media networks, because YouTube can be so inconsistent with the way it pushes your videos. So on top of, putting out videos, it's important to kind of drive people to go to your Facebook page and drive people to your Twitter or watch your Twitch streams, because the more you can spread yourself out, the more you can cross promote yourself. And I think at the end of the day, the most important thing is that you're making videos that you would want to watch, not just like, oh, hey guys, what kind of video should I make? Like, you should be making content that is the type of content you would want to consume and that you are proud of, and just try to be consistent about it. Even if that means once a month, it's better to do it once a month than to dump 5 videos in a week and then not anything for 2 months kind of thing. So I think consistency and spreading yourself out a little bit, and just really focusing on what you think is fun to make and things that you enjoy, as opposed to trying to make money. I think too many people right now go into YouTube and they see, these huge YouTubers, like, I hate to bring them up, but like Jake Paul, and they're like, oh my gosh, look at all this money he has. And that's just not the approach you really should be taking when going into it. You should be making videos because you're creative and you want to get that creative energy out, not because you want to make a bunch of money, because truthfully, like, it might not happen. It might, but it might not. And you have to be happy with the content you're making, regardless of how much.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. You can't look at the few ultra successful and say, oh, I want to do that. You have to look at all the work that everybody's put in that's on that platform and say, okay, I want to be like those people putting in all that work and all that passion, and start and see where it goes. And that's really good advice, to actually spread yourself out, because at the end of the day, people forget that at the end of the day, these platforms are owned, or their businesses, they're owned by them, whoever they're owned by, and they're going to do what's right for their business, not for your particular channel. So you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. You want to be spread out as much as you can.
Yep.
Do you think with all the changes that I know exactly what you're talking about. We know a lot of content creators and especially YouTubers have been saying all the changes that YouTube have made recently, their analytics and the way they're pushing videos out and what's on the recommended videos and all that stuff. Do you think that's making it more difficult? Would that make it more difficult for a new
certainly.
YouTuber to
I mean,
start?
it's funny that you brought that up because I actually like am working on a video right now that's like a critique of the homepage, because the thing about it is that YouTube's algorithm is actually not like, it's really hard to nail down and figure out because it's not made by a person. It's a self-learning AI algorithm. So it's like,
Wow.
when I go to my homepage, there are 90% of the videos are from people I am not subscribed to and like often not even interested in. It's just like a video I clicked one time and it starts giving me every recommended video down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
So often it's just about getting lucky and getting one video pushed, and then you can, you know, more of your videos will push because more do better. But I was just looking at my analytics the other day because I was all down on myself. Like a lot of my videos that like I can see the rates of just how many of my videos are hitting sub boxes, and it's really low, which is not, that's not my fault. Like I don't control how many videos hit sub boxes. So, well, and not to mention nobody uses sub boxes anymore. They go to the homepage and if your video isn't, oh, it's a mess. It's an absolute mess. But it's definitely, I think that's part of the reason it's so important to be on other networks as well. And especially for, there's a lot of people that are in my realm of channel where like you know, if I play my cards right, I make enough money to do this full time, and I'm blessed enough where this can be my whole job. But with the way that YouTube ad revenue is, if I wasn't, you know, if I didn't have a huge Facebook following, if I didn't have a big Twitter following, and if I didn't have Instagram, if I didn't have all of those things combined, and I was only relying on YouTube ad revenue, it would be like it would be like like part-time minimum wage money. You know what I mean? Because you can't ever tell what's going to do well and what doesn't do well. And I was going through my analytics, and it was funny because it ended up being that last year it was actually my highest viewed year ever,
Awesome.
which was very surprising to me because a lot of what I would have considered my bread and butter meaty videos were not getting a lot of views. But I did a bunch of videos about the like Overwatch cinematics when they came out, and those all did crazy well. And it's a little disheartening as a creator that these videos that took me 10 or 20 minutes to make are getting hundreds of thousands of views, and videos that I put 40 or 80 hours of work into are getting like 50,000 views. I have no idea. I am just as confused as everybody else.
Wow.
Well, let's move on. I want to ask you a scary hypothetical question. You ready for this
Okay. Yeah, sure.
one? So Blizzard and all of their games suddenly vanish, and you can no longer play any of them.
Okay.
What would you
Can't
be playing
play
instead?
them?
Yeah, you
They're
can't.
like gone?
No Blizzard games.
They're gone. Nobody plays. They don't exist.
Okay.
What would you be
Does that
playing
include
instead?
Activision too, or just Blizzard?
Activision as well, yes.
Oh.
Let's go with that.
Oh
Now that they're
man.
combined.
What would I play?
Yeah.
Probably Nintendo games. I guess I would probably play Nintendo
Yeah,
game.
shit.
I've actually, you know what I've been playing a ton of lately that's a hilarious game is
What's that?
Pocket Mortys for your phone.
Oh, I love
Have you
that
played
game
that
so
at
Oh,
all?
I haven't played that.
It's cool.
It's just like Pokemon.
Yeah,
it's
it's
amazing.
Pokemon, but with
amazing.
Mortys. You
Serious?
collect little Mortys, and they're all different.
You could, yeah, but the gameplay is exactly like the classic Pokemon RPG or RPG. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I agree with you.
I gotta
It's
check
really
that
fun
out.
one.
I don't like to think of a world without Blizzard though.
A
It makes
world
me
without
sad.
Blizzard.
Okay,
I
we're
don't
back.
like it.
Blizzard's back.
Yeah,
So,
Blizzard's back.
but my question is related. So Destiny 2 is coming to the Blizzard app. So do you think you'll be doing videos and checking out Destiny 2 now that it's part of the Blizzard family, so to speak?
Oh, for sure. I'll definitely check it out. I won't make videos about games that I'm not like actively playing, which is why I don't make League videos anymore. So I'm not like promising people I'm definitely going to be making a ton of Destiny content because it'll depend on how much I enjoy it personally. But yeah, I definitely plan to check it out now that it's on PC in the Blizzard app. And I'm also I actually invest money in Blizzard stock. Like I have not a lot, but I have a significant portion of money in Activision Blizzard stock. And it's been very exciting as an investor to see how those announcements have affected stock prices, because it's almost like this is Blizzard's like toe in the water to see if they can compete with something like Steam, which right now Steam essentially has no competition. So it would be absolutely amazing if we could see a competition, because that's always as consumers, that's always better for us.
Of course, yeah. Nothing makes things like the same argument that you were making earlier about Intel versus AMD. without them coming out with amazing new products all the time, like they'd just lay stagnant. Like if there was
Absolutely.
no AMD, Intel wouldn't be creating such great things, and the other way around as well. Threadripper wouldn't even exist if Intel wasn't banging out all these awesome CPUs, you know?
Oh yeah, and I would like the record to say I'm not actually hating on AMD. This is like kind of one of those, you know, when people argue about Xbox and PS4 kind of thing. Like
it's fun to have those debates.
Intel Master Race, that's the tribe that I am part of. But I respect you if you're on Team AMD. That's fine.
Yep.
I mean, I will fight you real life, but.
So we're getting close to a bunch of games starting to come out. This is like the year. This time of the year is always when all the new releases are going to start pouring in. Is there anything you're really looking forward to?
So, okay, this isn't a fair question for me because, like, pretty much I just look forward to Blizzard stuff. But
Right.
I think 7.3 in World of Warcraft is going to be pretty amazing. And I think we're going to get a release date for that really soon. And I think once 7.3 comes out, we can actually be looking forward to the next expansion, which based on the little hints and, like, you know, little leaks and stuff like that, I have a good idea of where it's going. And I'm really excited about it. I would love to see some Jaina Proudmoore lore and some, you know, old gods lore, and there's a lot of cool stuff coming there. As far as games outside of the World of Warcraft universe, I am looking very much forward to Destiny 2.
That's awesome.
And the new Mario that's coming out for Switch looks great.
That looks really fun.
Yeah.
Are you still playing your Switch a lot?
Yeah, I play like a game that everybody would just make fun of me for. So
Which one is it?
Which is?
Skylanders.
Oh, you're still playing Skylanders. I was gonna ask. That's cool.
I probably have
Love it.
more time in that than I would care to admit. I've you can actually, it's just like old school Spyro where you could see like how much of the game you've like completed,
Right.
and I think I'm at like 83% total completion of the game, which is like collect every single item, unlock every single thing, get 3 stars on every world. I have no life.
Yeah, I'm totally looking forward to Mario and Destiny 2 on PC, and those come out in the same week. That week is going to be crazy.
I know.
No life that week.
I feel like I want to play Destiny at launch, though, but I don't really care when I play Mario, because that'll be a game that I play when I'm on planes or
Right.
when I have, like, downtime or when I'm traveling. Like, I don't really play my Switch as much at home. I play it a lot when I travel, which is probably why I'm such a big fan of Skylanders on Switch, because you don't have to have the toys. Like, you scan them, and then they're part of your collection, and then you can swap them out right from the console.
Yeah.
But I'll definitely be getting the new Mario game. There was a couple other games that were announced with that are, you know, losing my mind right now. But I tend to like a lot of the Kirby game looked great too, and there was a
Yeah,
Yoshi
cool.
game too, right?
Yeah, that Yoshi Yarn game, right? It's like a
Yeah.
Yep.
That looks really cool.
Yeah, because I liked Kirby's Epic Yarn a lot.
Yeah, no, that one was a great game as well.
So
Last question, I think, for you. Unless
Okay.
Uzi throws another one in there, or we have any from the chat. Besides the fact that Blizzard is on PC, what is it that you like so much about PC gaming?
I think that before, because I played video games growing up, and I always played console games. I was a PlayStation kid. I actually never had any sort of Nintendo at all until I was an adult. Like when I got a job when I was like 16, 17, I bought a DS for myself because that's what we had, was just regular DSs.
Yeah.
I'm aging myself here. But I always had PlayStations, and I feel like gaming was always this very solo thing. And when I met my husband 10 years ago, he played Halo on Xbox a lot. And so I started playing Halo, and all of a sudden it opened up this world where you were talking to other people, you were playing with other people. It was this very social thing. And he also played a lot of World of Warcraft. So, I mean, just over time, I sort of transitioned over to PC gaming and World of Warcraft because, again, it is such a, like, I'm an introverted person. So going out to like a party or a bar, I'm overwhelmed. It's a lot for me to be in those situations. And it's always been so amazing for me with a community like World of Warcraft, where I can go and I can play with 30 or 40 people at a time, but like I still kind of in the comfort and safety of my own home.
Yeah.
So I think that it's amazing how PC gaming can open up the whole world to you while you still have the security of, you know, being home. I feel like I sound like I have agoraphobia. I don't have agoraphobia.
Not that I completely understand that. I feel
I
the
leave
same
my
way. That's what
house,
got me into
koozie
PC
seat.
gaming. Totally. All right. Well, I think that's it. Panzer, thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for hanging out.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for having me on, and I hope I'll see you guys pretty soon. Or either you're going to be at Gamescom or maybe PAX West.
We'll be
PAX
at PAX
West,
West.
yeah,
We'll
we'll
see you
see you
there.
there. Can't wait to see you.
Hopefully, not 100%, but hopefully, I will definitely catch up with you guys soon, though. And thank you so much for having me on. Also, thank you to everybody in chat who came from my stream. That was
For
so
sure.
nice of you. Love
And
you guys.
real quick before you go, where can people find
Okay.
you on the internet?
Oh, all my internets are trade chat. So youtube.com/trade chat, twitch.tv/trade chat, twitter.com/trade chat, instagram.com/trade chat. I think my Facebook is trade chat on YouTube because someone took trade chat. Those jerks.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much, Angela. We'll see you.
Thank you.
Yes, have a
Bye,
great
guys.
weekend. Thanks.
All right, up next, we got Blatant Plug of the Week. Let's do it. So this is going to be a big one. Are you guys ready? Let's start it off. All right, get the right gear for back to school. Right now, if you purchase any desktop or select laptop, you get your choice of some Sound Blaster equipment, which is a mouse and a mouse pad, or you get a free $50 Amazon gift card. There's a bunch more other stuff too, which you can check out on OriginPC.com. An evolution in the power of design and VR performance. Ladies and gentlemen, we've released our new Evo 15S. This is one of the in-house favorites. It's our thin and light. It's completely powerful. It's an uber beast machine. You can check that out as well on OriginPC.com. We're running a few giveaways. If you guys have seen it, you probably notice it on our Twitter and Facebook. Right now, the first one that we have to mention is the Origin PC Neuron giveaway. This one's powered by Fractal Design and Bitwit. You can check this out on OriginPC.com under the news section. It should be up there, or you can go to our Twitter page or our Facebook page and find the link. This one is a worldwide giveaway. Everyone always complains, hey, your giveaways aren't worldwide, your giveaways aren't worldwide. Well, we got one for you. And it's massive, and it's awesome, and it's a beast of a machine. So check that out. Big thanks to Bitwit and Fractal for doing this with us. Finally, this one's one of my favorites. The Alien Covenant Evo 15S giveaway. That same thin and light laptop I was talking about earlier. Custom painted with this awesome Alien Covenant design. This is to celebrate the release of Alien Covenant on digital HD and Blu-ray. The date for that, I have it here somewhere. August 1st it came out on Blu-ray. August 15th, which is just a few days away, it'll come out. I'm sorry, August 1st came out on digital HD, and August 15th it'll come out on Blu-ray, so check that out. You can sign up for the giveaway on OriginPC.com/giveaway. We should have some links in chat running as well. If our mods would do that for us, it'd be awesome. You can sign up for these. This one is unfortunately US only, but if you're not US only, you can go ahead and sign up to the other one, or if you are, you can sign up to both. Pretty amazing. Double your chances, double the fun.
We got that sweet alien paint job on
It's
there.
amazing.
And then we
Love it.
also have copies of the movie as well, right?
Yep, we're giving
Secondary
away
prizes.
10 winners will get a copy of the movie as well.
Sweet.
So we have 2 live builds next week. We haven't done a live build in a while, and now next week we have 2 of them back to back. Our first one is our first ever early morning live build. This one's going to be pretty exciting. Monday morning we're going to be building a Ryzen Threadripper machine. A big thank you to Asus for supplying us with the motherboard and AMD for supplying us with the CPU for this. It's going to be absolutely awesome. We're going to get to talk Threadripper. We're going to get to see how the special installation for that machine. It's going to be pretty neat. So tune in, join us, be there, Monday, 10 a.m. EST.
Get your breakfast ready for that early morning live build.
Yeah, right. Drink your coffee. I'm going to be drinking coffee. I'll drink coffee with you guys. Maybe I'll bring some breakfast along as well. Who knows? We'll see. Let's get crazy. Finally, on Wednesday, we have the first ever Origin PC build-off versus PJ and John, a.k.a. The Stash. We just came up with that nickname. So Domino's Pizza is getting 2 neurons to celebrate the launch of their live stream. They've been doing the live stream for a while, but they're really taking the live stream to a next level now. And they're getting 2 identical neurons, so we thought, hey, why not have a build-off between our 2 live builders? So now PJ and John are going to compete against each other, not speed-wise. We don't want them to rush through the build. It's going to be based off aesthetics. It's going to be based off quality and how clean the build looks. And you, the chat, the people watching, are going to get to vote on who wins. Winner gets Domino's Pizza, of course, because why else would we do this? And that's going to be on Wednesday at 4 p.m. EST. We hope to see all of you there. That is it. That was a long.
The winner gets Domino's, meaning PJ or Stash.
PJ or the Stash, and probably myself. I'm gonna probably eat a lot of the pizza,
Okay.
and you're probably gonna join them. And come
What
get
about
some
people
slices.
watching? Do they get to win pizza or no?
Oh yes, that's right. Josh is going to give us some Domino's gift cards. Josh
Yes.
from Domino's is going to give us some Domino's gift cards, so we can give away in chat. So stick around. You're going to get pizza of yourself. I
Yes.
think he's also going to make us try the pineapple pizza finally.
During that stream?
During the stream.
Oh, really?
If you're game,
So, okay.
I'm game. I've been excited to try it. People talk it up so
I
much.
did say we're going to try it on stream. So, I guess that's happening next week then.
It is the time. All right, on to our next segment: Eat, Sleep, Game, Repeat.
Eat, Sleep, Game, Repeat, where we talk about the games that we've been playing. This segment is sponsored by the Origin PC Gear Shop, where you can get the Eat, Sleep, Game, Repeat t-shirt.
Which you've probably seen all over the place, which is awesome.
Alexis, what do you eat, sleep, game, repeating?
I'm playing Fortnite. That's what I've been playing lately.
Oh, you've been playing it?
Yep, it's
Nice.
pretty awesome. So Fortnite's an action survival defense building game from Epic, and it is epic. I love it. You and your teammates team up. You control heroes. You build up your home base to weather the storm and survive hordes of zombies. It's really cool. What I really love about this game overall is the art style. The animations are done so well. It's so smooth. Building up these bases is super cool and intuitive. Fighting off the hordes of zombies is a ton of fun. If you're playing with close friends and you're all in voice chat each other, it can get pretty hilarious, especially when you hear the panic in people's voices when the zombies are just getting too close. They have a really large variety of zombies too, which is pretty neat. Overall, it's a really, really awesome game. It's still in early access. You can check it out on Epic Games. I think it ranges from $40 for their standard edition all the way up to like $150 for their super ultimate deluxe package. But it is going to be free to play upon release, but right now it is just in early access. But I highly recommend check it out. I'd love to play with some of you. If any of you want to hit me up on Twitter and let me know, we can team up and kill some zombies together. What about you, Kev? What have you been playing?
I have a question about that last game. Have you been playing single player, or not single player, but solo, or with all 4 people every time, or with random 4 people? Like,
so the way it
what's it
works,
been
it
like?
kind of ties in together. It's really like a campaign. It would start off like a normal campaign, but then there's like missions that you do that you can invite people, just random people from the internet, or if you have friends on Epic already, you can invite them into your game. But you can just play solo, and then people will just join in the match, especially if it's going on. If they're searching and trying to do the same quest as you, they'll probably jump in your game and join.
what have you been
along.
doing?
I've just been playing it normally, and people have been joining in.
And people just join in?
Yeah,
And,
I haven't
that's
found
cool.
anyone to play with yet. No friends. Teardrop.
But people join in and play.
That's fine.
It's too new,
I'm making
so a
friends.
lot of people don't have it yet.
Yeah, right. That's true. What have you
So,
been playing?
I've been playing a game that's sort of like a first-person shooter, but it's not first-person shooter. Imagine if there was a first-person shooter that was actually laser tag with actual real laser guns.
Ooh,
Imagine
intrigued?
this. It's called Recoil, and there's a couple of the guns right there. The Spitfire. The Recoil, the world is now.
That's a box of
I have the box right here. It's, bam, huge box. You can see it's very video game inspired. This is the starter set. So you can basically turn anywhere into a game. So you see right here is the base station, and then the 2 guns.
It kind of plays like AR, like augmented reality. I've heard, kind of like
Sort of.
Pokemon Go, but with shooting guns.
Let me help explain.
Please.
Kuzi's never held one of the guns before until now.
Oh man, it feels so heavy.
It is a little heavy
That's
because
awesome though. It's
there's-
good. It's not like that light plastic.
nice.
It's just like flimsy.
So there's batteries inside, right here. You got batteries, and then with this little bracket right here, you put in your cell phone. So if we were playing right now, we would actually put our cell phones in there, screw them in. They'd be nice and tight, nice and secure.
Oh, sweet.
Then you can put a headphone jack into the bottom of your phone or top of your phone, and then with the headphones, you press this button right here, press the talk. So if we're on the same team, we can talk to each other. Hey, I'm gonna go behind the left garbage can over there.
Oh, cool.
So you
Right here, this is push to talk.
yeah.
That's
The
awesome.
button on the very back here is push to talk, so you can just start talking, keep
Wow,
going.
So neat. Can you
Oh,
talk crap to your?
This is how you turn it on. So turn it on really quick. Hold it down for a little bit. Turn on. I'm not sure if you can talk to the team. I think there's settings where you can talk to all players or just talk to your
I
team.
want to be able to trash talk.
So now check out the recoil.
Holy
Yes.
crap! You feel it in the gun. That's amazing.
So it actually has recoil. You can see the flash. This is how you get hit. These little sensors here. So when you're aiming for somebody else, you aim for those sensors. There's an additional sensor you plug into
Oh,
the
so you're
bottom
kind of aiming to the gun.
with the string, with the cord. There's one that you plug in with
Oh,
the
there's
cord.
even a
and
sensor
then you
right
can
down here.
put
It looks like. Oh no, that's the
Oh.
jack.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the jack. So you can hook up an additional sensor and you can put it somewhere in your body. You know, they recommend you put it on your back so that somebody can shoot you in the back or in the front with the gun.
That's awesome.
So once you put the phone in there, it has an app, of course.
Mhm.
You bring up the app, connect to the little place, the player base, the base station, and then you create the game. So with the app, you create the game. It sets a perimeter, an indoor or an outdoor perimeter. If you go outdoor, you have 250 feet
Holy crap.
in every direction.
Wow.
It's a football field in every direction. So you can create a huge area. And then with the app, you actually pick, okay, this is going to be my base where my team spawns. And you would pick, all right, this is my base where my team spawns. And this is where my ammo is going to be. So somewhere else you put your ammo so you can pick up more ammo. You can also get pickups during the game. You can get airstrikes. You can launch airstrikes against the other team.
It's pretty cool.
You can see the
You can see
score.
it all happening.
Yeah, so right here you can see the score also. You can see how many kills you have, how many deaths you have.
That's so sweet.
The team score, you can do various different settings of time-based or deathmatch-based, team kill-based. It's freaking amazing. It's so much fun. These guns are super high quality. And by the way, when you're playing and you run out of ammo, you just do this. Just tap it on the bottom.
And that's the reload.
That's a reload. And then if you run out of clips, completely run out of ammo, you have to go to the ammo pickup area
That is so
that you
cool.
set up.
So when you buy this, what does it come with? Like,
So
what
this
come
is
in that
the
box?
a multiplayer starter kit. Comes with these two guns with the brackets, of course,
Uh-huh.
and the base station. So that you can buy right now. All of this actually comes out next week.
Oh,
So
sweet.
that's the starter kit. If you want to buy additional guns, they're $50 each. The starter kit, I forget how much it is, 120 or 130, 120 or 130 bucks. You can also buy a rifle. So there's also a bigger
Oh, sweet.
rifle
Different
that's I think
classes.
$79.99, and that gives you more range and of course feels nice with
Yeah.
more kickback. And yeah, man, it comes out next week. You're gonna try it out this weekend.
Yep.
I'm gonna try it out some more next week.
So if I had my own starter kit and you had your starter kit, like I can take my two guns and we could still do like a 4-player game together.
Yes,
Oh, it's
we
so
would just
cool.
use one of the base stations.
Right.
We do a game together, and you can do up to 16 players.
What?
So 16 players can play this game. Can you imagine that?
That'd be pretty.
Every man for himself would be chaos.
That'd be awesome. We got to do that here. Where can people find this?
They can find it. Their website is theworldisnowgame.com. Theworldisnowgame.com.
If someone could link that in chat, that'd be awesome.
Because basically you can turn
Love.
everywhere into a game.
The world is now.
You can go ahead and order it right now. It's at Toys R Us, Target, I think Best Buy, other places. So yeah, I highly recommend you pick it up and check it out. It's really fun.
Nice. That's epic. Now I'm really excited to try it this weekend. All right, up next we got Check This Out. Sponsored by Elgato. Thank you to Elgato for providing us with our Stream Deck and our capture card in our streaming PC. Much love to them. So in Check This Out, we talk about anything we've been checking out. This could include movies, TVs, music, tech, gadgets, app, all sorts of stuff. Kevin, what have you been checking out lately?
I've got something brand new from NVIDIA.
What's that?
It's an NVIDIA GeForce GTX. Let's see if I can show you. It's this video card. It's huge.
Ew. Oh, hello.
It's actually a USB.
That's pretty awesome.
A tiny little USB drive from GeForce, from NVIDIA GeForce GTX. It's got this cool packaging.
It actually looks like the video card packaging.
And this is
So
the
sweet.
USB drive. It's tiny like a baby.
And it's a 10 series form too, which is pretty neat.
So you have this tiny, tiny USB drive.
How big is it, this one?
Boink.
Oh, 64 gigs.
64 gigs. Also put it on as a keychain if you want. And
That's a lot of gigs.
this thing is freaking awesome. It's so much fun.
It's 3.0, I imagine. Yep. Looks
Yeah.
like it. Fast. That's pretty
Anywhere you bust that thing out, everybody's like, what the heck is that? That looks so cool. I want one. So
neat. And it perfectly made. They really nailed the form factor of the
yeah, it
card.
looks perfect. It feels solid. It's really, really cool. It's the coolest USB drive I've ever owned.
And it is from NVIDIA, right? Like it's
Yeah,
not
yeah, no,
third-party made?
it's
Oh,
100%.
that's sick.
100% NVIDIA product.
Nice. So I've been checking out the Albion Online Character Builder. This thing's been a lifesaver for me. For those of you that have been watching the shows and have just talk to me in general, you'll probably have heard me mention Albion Online numerous times.
Oh, really?
Yes. So Albion Online, basically you can spec out your build online and share it with your friends and teammates. You can combine builds to make group builds with your friends, so everyone's on the same page on your group composition. It's super integral for a competitive PvP, especially when you're trying to get a group together. You can see everyone's build and you can spec them all up together and then share them with the community so other people can check out what cool builds to run. Or you can keep them private and be stingy and keep them to yourself so that no one knows what the good builds are to run. That's what we do, because we don't want to share our secret sauce with everybody. We want to compete.
What kind of community is this?
Defeat people. I told you, this game's so hardcore, because when you kill people, you get to keep all their items. So of course you want to be top tier. And
so you should create you should create a really, really bad build. But
and
then
share
pretend like it's a really,
and then have
really good build,
everyone in my guild vote for it.
Everybody
so
say,
pops
yeah,
up to
this
the
is the best build.
Like a potato. First, your melee weapon will be a fried egg. That'll be it. Fantastic. So up next we got Ask Origin PC. Hopefully you guys have been inputting questions, and now it's our chance to answer them. Hopefully you guys have been doing that. Let's find out.
Yep. I've
See
seen
what
some
we have.
questions popping up here.
Cool. Sweet. So, first question. Breaking news, we have some questions. Fantastic. Legendary Vigilante, what is up, my man? At Origin BC, I just bought a new HyperX SSD, 240 gig.
Nice.
But how to install on it if I don't have a USB thumb drive, neither a DVD, only an 8 gigabyte SD card and an internal reader. Okay, so that's kind of tough. So you're trying to see how to transfer everything from your previous thing. My recommendation would be to get a USB. It's definitely the cheapest solution. If not, with that 8 gigabyte micro SD card, you could buy yourself an external reader, so you can pop that in and just transfer. You have to kind of transfer everything from one SSD to the other. So both SSDs have to be plugged into your PC, and transferring is going to take a little bit of time. I would highly recommend just doing it via USB or plugging if you can, wherever your old SSD or wherever your old computer is, if you could take out that hard drive and put it in your current one, then it's just easy to transfer in like within the file manager itself. Probably the best bet, and it'll be the easiest and quickest way to do it.
Cool. I'm going to take the next two questions because the
Go
first
for it.
one is a super short answer. From 221-99153, Origin PC CEO and Kuziel, how are you guys doing today? I asked earlier to no avail. Well, I'm sorry that you asked earlier. We didn't see it. We're doing great.
I'm doing good.
How are you doing? Yeah?
Doing really
Doing
good.
great.
Happy, healthy. It's the weekend.
Let us know how you're doing.
We're about to have some good gaming this weekend, I'm sure.
Yes. So then I'm going to take the next one as well. Tishaka, Origin PC.
Tisher, my man.
Where is Kevin's boss coffee mug? It's so funny that you noticed that. Because I was thinking, I forgot my mug. It's in my office. It's 3 offices down.
I think he was
from here.
asking where the coffee mug you posted on Instagram the other day.
Oh, if you're looking for that particular one, that's also in my office.
It's really
Yes.
just this one. But now,
Yeah.
and now Kevin gave away his secret sauce of how he got that picture.
Yeah, so the
to look
giant
that
coffee
way.
mug. Yep.
It was thanks to the tiny GTX USB. It was pretty cool. I like that picture a lot. Okay, Max Bunny, my man, Max Bunny. You must be pretty excited about that Dota card game, Max. Origin PC, what's your favorite brand of shaving products? I don't know. I use Bic, right? Do they make shaving things?
I've got the electronic. I've got the Braun. Cordless
Braun electronic ones. Yep, yep. I do everything electronic as well. I trim it. I'll let it grow out, and I just trim it with the electronic shaver over and over again.
So what shaver do
Super
you have?
easy. I forget the name of it. It's off-brand. I don't even pay attention to that.
A Kuzi
I
special.
don't have a favorite one. I wish I did. If you have any recommendations, I've actually been thinking of doing that Dollar Shave Club. I hear so many awesome things about it.
But then you have to go to manual.
It's
Or
true.
automatic. Once you go automatic, you don't go
It's
back.
hard. It's hard to go
It's
back.
so easy to just quickly do it.
Terminus 1961 asks, when are we going to see Ryzen on Vega laptops? Ooh, that's a good question. We don't know.
Ryzen on Vega laptops.
Yeah.
Well, there's no Ryzen laptops or Vega laptops right now.
Not right now, but who knows?
As soon as AMD moves in that direction,
Yeah.
we'll be there with them.
AMD's been knocking it out of the park lately, so hopefully they got some extra cool things coming up soon. I think that's it for the questions, unless we got some more. Nope, that's it for the questions today. If you guys have any more questions in chat, now's the time to share them, but we probably won't be able to get to them.
We'll always answer online.
Yeah, for sure. Or you can just tweet at us, at Kuziel, or at OriginPCCEO. We're more than happy to talk to you on Twitter after the show. And now for Post of the Week.
Drum roll, please.
So earlier this week, we asked you if Kevin and Kuzi, myself and Kevin here, started their own video game, what would it be called? A lot of you responded with some cool answers, and we picked one as the post of the week. That would be Michael Brown on Facebook, who wrote, #OriginPCLive, Kevin and Kuzi, an origin story. Simple, sweet, and to the point. Loved it. Thank you so much, Michael. Much love, man. You can contact us on Facebook, and we'll send your prize over. We're probably going to send over a copy of Fortnite, since they sponsored.
Sweet.
That's right.
Yes.
They sponsored a giveaway, so we're going to give away a copy of Fortnite to you. So if you hit me up on Facebook, we'll send that key over to you, and you can redeem it on Epic Games.
What kind of game would this be? Is this like a Telltale type of game, or is this an RPG?
I think it would be an RPG if it's
An
an
origin story,
right? They'd have to tell the tale of
What
how
would
it all began.
What would be the Kevin and Kuzi origin story?
What would be your class if it's an RPG? Like a mage, a warrior, a healer?
I usually like to play whatever class has some sort of healing.
Yeah.
So
I like to do a blend.
Diablo, I'm with the monk.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm the same.
always something that has some sort of healing, because I always feel like that's an advantage.
So you can heal
when
yourself.
You're about to die, you get a little bit of extra health and keep going.
I bet any sandbox RPG that you play where you're gotta create your own build, I always do the same thing too. I'll do a little bit of damage output, but also be able to heal myself.
And I'm also usually playing with Isabella, so then I want to be able to heal the party.
Oh, true.
So
Good
want to be able to
point,
keep
good point.
both of us alive as long as possible.
Can you tell us about next week's topic so people can start signing up already?
Next week's topic for Post of the Week is, what is the nickname for your PC?
Ooh. What's the nickname for your PC?
I don't have a nickname. I don't have one, so by next week I'll have to come up with one so I can compete with the Post of the Week.
Mine's called the Thrasher.
Oh, you have one? You have one? The Thrasher? Okay. So yeah,
So
what's the
lame.
nickname of your PC? Give us one if you have one for yours. If you don't, make one up. Let us know what you think will be the coolest answer to what's the nickname for your PC. Get creative with imagery as well if you want to. Give some pictures, GIFs, movies. Of course, all of your tags need to have #OriginPCLive. All of your posts have to have #OriginPCLive. What's the nickname for your PC? And throw it out there, and good luck.
I forgot. Jen shared a nickname for her PC. It's called My Only Friend.
Wow, that's a good one.
That's a good one. It pertains so well. And that's it for this episode of Origin PC Live. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for hanging out. Much love to all our followers and everybody that watched. Big thanks to Panzer for joining us on our new guest Who Dis segment. Big shout out to all our sponsors, guys. Don't forget to tune in. Next week is a lot of content for Origin PC, so stick around here on twitch.tv/OriginPC, mixer.com/OriginPC, or facebook.com/OriginPC. Catch our live build on Monday morning for the Threadripper. Catch our build off on Wednesday for Domino's Pizza between PJ and John, and catch us on Friday for our show. Our special guest next week is going to be the developer for Midair, which is a video game similar to Tribes that you guys should really check out. Midair, look for it on Google. Midair Games, fantastic. No thanks. Have a great night, everybody. Have a safe weekend. We love you.
Bye, thanks.
Cue the music.
Oh, by the way,
was all